Walmart right now. Walmart is looking good in terms of bouncing off support. Walmart is respecting. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Wherever you are in this world, you're welcome to the Trading Success Show. If this is your first time, you're welcome to this channel. Without further ado, we can get more into stock trading. And pretty much this is going to be our weekend popular chart demand. And why is it weekend popular chart demand? I got series of chart from traders to take a look at and to hear my opinion on support level and resistance level, what I'm expecting the stock to do in the coming days, weeks, or months, right? So my analysis here are not a recommendation to buy or to sell any stocks. They are just for entertainment purposes only. So with that being said, guys, you are highly welcome, and I hope you're enjoying your weekend as I am. Now, one thing about trading stocks, low float, low cap, or large cap or large price stocks, is about core principle, and you want to be a disciplined trader or investor, right? The market, like I said in the previous video on low float, low price stocks, I said the market will always be there. Okay, in the next 10-20 years, the market will be there no matter what. But what you want to understand is, don't feel that you're missing out on so many stocks, so many trades, right? It will still be there. Now, if you miss the move, wait for the stock to pull back. If the stock doesn't pull back, don't worry about it. You will come across other stocks as well. Now, if you are into shorting stocks or longing stocks, if you have the capability and the ability to actually short a stock, wait for the stock to get to a level where it is shortable. What I mean is, where you begin to find the stock excitating, okay, to continue to push higher, that is the point where selling pressure will come and push the stock downwards. So the best idea is for you to start taking some short position on that stock. Or if you're not into shorting stocks, wait for the stocks to come back to a decent support level for you to pick some up in anticipation of the move higher, and with your stop loss right in place. That is how you trade it. Okay, stop loss is very critical to protect capital. Even if you're looking for high term, high rise investment, just know that your discipline is the core principle, the core foundation of your trading success. Now, let me not mumble too much. Let's get into the stocks. And the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about the market, what I'm expecting the market to do. A couple of weeks ago, I talked about the market not being able to push through this downtrend, right? This 470, and was expecting a pullback. We did pull back only to, attempt a retest of the 20 exponential moving average right here on the 465 area, right? And we only get to a point where the resistance, which is our downtrend resistance, held, and then we sold right off because of the Omicron variant, right? I also said, don't be too worried about the Omicron variant, because the market will do what the market wants to do no matter what. Your own idea and principle is for you to look for stocks that are at a discount. So look for stocks that are at a fantastic discount, like PayPal. PayPal is also at a discount right now. And for this reason, 450 in the S&P 500 ETF is going to act as a support for now. Okay, that is our support. If for any reason this 450 doesn't hold, we'll pull right back to 445. That's going to be our next support. But for now, I'm expecting 450 to hold as a support in anticipation of the reclaim of the 455 area. So keep an eye on the market in this coming week, because right now we have the oversold in the market, 42%. Okay, this could go even lower, below 30%, right? But you know, I'm expecting some form of a bounce off this zone, because we pull back to retest this breakout zone. So keep an eye on the market. Now, if I cannot post all this analysis up here, but for the sake of time, I will post it up on my Twitter account. This is my Twitter account, okay? And also, this is going to be my stock tweet. So keep an eye on stock that I will be posting on my account or my handle, right? Now, the first stock here is going to be a beautiful PENN National. PENN has been selling off for quite a while, right from, you know, the 85 level, right? And right now we've sold off pretty much, let's say, over 45-50%. So I'm looking for some form of a bounce around this $45 spot. That is my area of support. That's where my stop loss is going to be if I'm taking some here around this $47-48 zone. So keep an eye on that level. BIG as well. This is our big lots. Downtrend resistance is going to act as our resistance spot, so keep an eye on it. If we can break through 20 and 50 exponential moving average, I think we'll continue to push higher. Right now we're bouncing right off the double bottom. FSLR as well, we're pulling a lower back down to the support zone. This is our breakout spot. We broke out, retested, and then, you know, broke out again. Now we're back to that level, which is our $98 spot. So for now, $100, which is our natural resistance, is going to act as a resistance. If we can break 100, I think we'll be able to push through. But otherwise, our support now, if we fail this level, is going to be 92.50 in the coming days. ENPH as well, we're pulling back to support. So 50 exponential moving average is going to act as a support. So keep an eye on this 217, 215 area to act as a support. BT, this one is a Bitcoin play. I'll be expecting some form of a pullback down to $8 or even $7.50 in the coming days. Reason is because Bitcoin is pulling lower right now, so I'll be expecting this to, you know, show a little sell off and then bounce from that area. So keep an eye on that name. CHTR as well, we're pulling back down to support, which is $21. I'll be expecting a bounce off this level. If not, look for a bounce off the $20 zone. EVGO as well, this is EVGO. Right now 200 moving average, we are filling that level right now. So $11 in the coming days is going to act as a support. So keep an eye on that $11 zone, as RSI is 41% at this point in time. Mara is another one to keep an eye on. Right now we have our trend as a support, so this area is acting as a support. So I'm expecting price to, you know, push off this area. If it doesn't, I'll be looking for $37 zone as a support. ROIVN as well, I'm not a fan of this one, but I'll be looking for $100 to break. If it comes, I'll be looking for another bounce off that level. But for now, keep an eye out for the $100 as a support. OPEN, this is one of Cathy Wood's trade, and she is losing money on this one, I bet that. But right now, if you look at it, this area has actually acted as a good support zone. So I'll be looking for $14 to hold as a support in the coming days. So keep an eye out on that OPEN. Here as well, we are failing right now. I wouldn't touch this until a reclaim of the $26-27 zone. Walmart right now, Walmart is looking good in terms of bouncing off support. Walmart is respecting this trend as a support right now, double bottom bounce. So I'll be looking forward to this name to bounce off that level. But overall, 135, I was looking for 135 because I missed the move. Now I have the opportunity to get into Walmart for a bigger move to come. PUBM, I took some profit off the $42 zone, and price really tried to push into 45, 44, but only to be rejected at that point in time. So right now I'm holding the remaining portion of my position in anticipation of this beautiful trend hold, right? So keep an eye on PUBM as well in the coming days. Riot as well, look for continuation pressure to the downside into these 25 area is also, look for 26 to hold as a form of support. Mara as well, I talked about Mara. Right now this is going to be our support for now. NTAP as well, right now our support is 88. If this 20 and 50 exponential moving average hold like is reclaiming right now, I'll be looking for more into the name. IQV as well, this one is looking good. We're pulling back to retest our breakout spot, right? We broke out, now we're back to retest it, and then we'll continue to push higher. So keep an eye on that name, guys. Cube as well, this one, Cube Smart right now 55 is our resistance, so keep an eye for continuation. GIS as well, we're breaking out of this zone. I will be looking for price to revisit the 63.50 if this breakout doesn't hold, so keep an eye on that level. Boeing right now, Boeing has been selling off in right from that 235 visit, so at this point in time 205 is going to act as our resistance. ABBV right now, our 120 is going to act as our resistance zone, which is going to act as a double top. So keep an eye on it. If this really push, I think we'll get into that resistance spot. Airbnb as well, right now support is holding, which is our 200 moving average, so I'll be expecting more in the name. Car as well, CARR, this one right now, looking for $58 visit, which is going to act as our resistance, guys. SAM, which is Sam Boston Beer, and right now 460. I said last week or so that 450, 458 is going to act as our support. So right now looking for 20 exponential moving average break, and then I think 500 will come easily, so keep an eye on that. Square as well, we have a breakdown right now. Try to consolidate and hold this 210 area, but we couldn't, and only to sell off because of the market and a Bitcoin. So keep an eye on it for a bottom bounce play. Roblox as well, Roblox is really holding good, to be surprised. I'm still looking for price to really revisit this breakout spot, guys. That is what I'm looking for in terms of Roblox, so keep an eye on that as well. BABA, this one right now we're selling right off, right from the recent high. We got 67% to the downside, and then from our recent low I think we got 21%. Keep an eye on BABA if BABA decide to to bounce off this 110 area. BB as well, keep an eye on BB for a bottom bounce play. Snow right now is acting around the 50 exponential moving average as a support. 340 is going to be our support for now. Upstart, UPST, this area, this is 200 moving average. I'm expecting price to hold this spot at this point in time. I talked about it that I missed this big move in Upstart, so because Upstart really moved, I just don't want to be buying right around here because I missed the move already. Being the fact that I missed the move, I said, okay, if price decide to pull back, I think this area was gonna be a area of supply. So right now we're back down to that level. 200 is gonna hold as our support. So if it doesn't, then look for this bottom trend right here, which is this 155 160 area in the coming days. So keep an eye on that. Palantir as well sold off right now from the recent high. We got 58% to the downside. I'll be looking for some form of a bottom bounce play on Palantir as well. I've been loading up on that name. Fubu as well, I haven't added to my Fubu yet, but I think this spot is $17 is going to act as a support. If it doesn't, then we'll look for 15. Right now we're over 100% to the downside, so I think 50% retracement will be a good deal for this name. AFROM as well, 100 is going to act as our support if this 107 area doesn't hold, so keep an eye on that name. Sophie as well, we pull all the way back down from our recent high of $24-25, only to pull back to make this inverse head and shoulder. Where is the inverse head and shoulder? This is the left side, okay, this is the head, and now we're forming the right side, so keep an eye on that. With CVS pull back down to 50 exponential moving average, I'm looking for the 20 to break and hold so that we can visit back that $94-95 area. This is what I like. If I miss the move, I wait for it to pull back to retest the breakout spot. That is how I do it, guys. I don't want to be rushing trades anymore. I don't want to do it no more. DKNG is selling off right now. Even most of the casino stock and most of the bet stock, PENN National as well. DKNG is selling off right now. We're 135, over 135 in terms of selling off. So I'll be looking for this 2750 area to hold. If not, I'll be expecting 25 in the coming days on DKNG. I said PayPal has actually pulled lower than expected, 74% to the downside. Right now 180 is acting as a support. For anything, I think I'll be picking up some calls. $185 call or $190 call to expire in February or March, or whichever that option chain has. Docu as well, they did miss, and now we're down over 138% from the recent highs around that 310 312 zone. Right now 130 is going to act as our support for now. I was expecting a bounce off the 160, we did, and then but just didn't hold pre-market. Right now 130 is going to act as our support for now. Apple as well, look for price to continue to push higher on Apple. Facebook, which is Meta platform, $300 is where I'm looking for price to visit. Finally, we have Tesla. The rest chart, I'm going to post them up on Twitter, okay? For Tesla right now, Tesla really closed down on that 50 exponential moving average, which is really a good deal. That this area is acting as a support for now. We expect this zone to act as a support. That is what I'm expecting Tesla to do. If this Tesla doesn't hold this area and then we pull into 950, I'll be expecting a flush into 900 or 850 on Tesla. But if this area holds, which is $1,000 natural support, I'll be expecting a bounce into 1082 in the coming days. Right now we are in the over sold area on Tesla. I will chat more on GME. I will post them up later, or on AMC, even Clove National, or Wish as well. Moderna as well, I will talk about it on my Twitter account. So guys, thank you for being here, thank you for listening. I want to say have a fantastic weekend. I wish you guys all the best, and trade cautiously, trade wisely, and above all, be disciplined in your trading. And remember, you don't go all in. You want to stage the trade as time goes on, so that you can be adding even in a pullback until you hit your stop loss. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. If you haven't subscribed yet, you're more than welcome to do that. And have you guys a fantastic weekend.